Dying! Alright.
What's up, guys? This is Ash with Pop Deflators, and I am here with Bad Seed Rising.
Bad Seed Rising.
What's up, guys?
Not much, how are you?
I'm awesome.
That's good.
Alright, so how everything's awesome.
Yeah.
You're on tour right now with I Prevail.
It's awesome.
Is it lit?
It's so lit.
It's lit. Alright, and you got a new album, Wake in Color.
It's awesome.
Tell me about it.
This record is also lit.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like a super vivid picture of just us growing up. And since it's a picture, it involves lots of color. and so like the whole central theme of the whole record is color. Be it in the songs evoking a certain color when you listen, or just like because that was like a big thing to Franny was she would listen to the songs and like certain colors would come to her mind, and then we added that with the videos and stuff. So.
That's beautiful.
Colorful.
Yeah, it is colorful.
Quite colorful. Did you fart? Oh my god.
Okay, next question.
Okay, so Awake in Color. It's been out since like September.
September like 30th.
Okay. And you guys were on Warped Tour before that. This was your first Warped Tour for the full thing.
Yeah.
How did Warped Tour go overall?
It was so hot. Yeah.
So hot.
But it was awesome.
But it was awesome.
Great experience.
I liked it.
Really learned how to hustle.
Got to hang out with like all our favorite bands, which was really cool.
All the bands on our stage were really awesome.
The food that they made was awesome.
Oh yeah, shout out to the catering at work.
Tada Catering.
Best food I've ever eaten.
Could we expect you there in 2017?
At the catering line? Yeah, for sure.
I will be in that catering line. But yeah, I hope so. When they release that poll thing where you can go and vote, everyone should go vote for us.
Everyone go vote for Bad
Vote
Seed.
for us, Warped Tour 2017.
Okay. Swinging back to the album. Okay, so
What about it?
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. Overall.
Yes.
You have matured a lot in it.
Thank you.
So, lyrically, it's deep.
Yeah?
Tell me about it. Oh, the lyrics, man.
Kind of just Googled words, put them together, copy and paste. That's it.
You copied and pasted your
Yeah. Plagiarism. No, I mean like with what we were
Since
saying.
I wrote all the lyrics, let me talk about it.
Okay.
So, all the lyrics about just like my experiences, like the zoo. Like I went to the zoo one day and there was a really crazy giraffe, and he was 30 years old. So that's what 30's about.
How'd you know I was gonna ask about 30?
Because you wanted to listen to it earlier when we were doing the meet and greet.
And I can obviously read minds. So, Dexy's, it's about my friend named Dexy. She's a wild lady.
She's a wild lady.
I love her so much. Like, she's crazy. And then what?
Spirits.
Yeah, and spirits, of course.
Yeah.
So I was playing League of Legends.
All right,
So you're a gamer.
Yeah.
We're done with this. So, what was the original question again?
It's about the lyrics and how deep they are. Take us down to your level.
Well, with What Have We Done, I shit in the toilet once, and then it was way too big and it didn't flush. So I was like,
This is what you deal with.
And then I was like, oh my god, what have we done? You know? So.
Don't worry, we'll get to their part of the song soon.
Yeah. I don't know, with like what Louis was saying earlier, with every song I did see a certain color, but usually whenever I listen to a song I'm just like, this sounds like this type of song, or this song sounds like, ooh, I want to talk about this, like this is a very good subject, and yeah, that's what I would kind of do, and it kind of happened like over time. So like 1 month, or like one trip to LA we would write, which was earlier it was the first trip we went to was like in December 2015, and then the second trip was like March of 2016, and then next trip was in April, May, or no, or no, late May.
Yeah,
Of course.
And we, I don't know, like within that time frame, like I've experienced a bunch of different things and I realized stuff.
Did you really see colors?
Years realizing things. Just been realizing a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah. I did see colors though. Like, Fighting Gravity is a love song. I wrote it about somebody that is really close and dear to my heart, and that person like is in this room.
Oh my god.
No, and yeah, just that when I was writing that song, listening to the music alone, like just reminded me of the color like pink and red, because like that's the colors of love or colors of passion, or just like intense, just feeling for someone. And you know, What Have We Done is kind of like a murky green, like some blacks and stuff, and then
No one cares, okay? Next question.
I care about the colors.
I Can Feel is kind of like blue and purple. What are some other songs? 30 is like blues and greens.
30, should we worry about you when you're 29?
I don't know, cause that was a concept that I like thought of when I was like really young. Like when I was younger, I've always thought that I would never be able to live to see past 30.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like I've grown a lot, and I'm a lot more mentally stable than I was before. I've had a lot of support, you know, from friends and family, and I don't know. I've just grown into a person that I'm pretty proud of, and yeah. So,
Okay. And do these guys bring the riffs to you before you write, or do you like bring the lyrics to them and then they put the sound
they
behind
put
it?
We
the
write
music
the
together.
songs, and
Yeah,
then
we
she
always write
comes
the
to
songs.
us, since we're like the main people in the band. Like
You are.
we're the best people in the band. So just like since
I mean, like they'll pretty much write all of them like music. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I like this or I like that,
yeah,
but I
she
don't.
obviously gives us inspo, but like since
Inspo?
What is an inspo?
Oh, inspiration. Oh. I thought you were gonna say like, insight or like.
No,
I feel like we got a little heavier.
yeah.
Breakdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit.
Love it.
For sure. We would for this album we were kinda like inspired with like
We had so much that we were listening
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Like,
We were listening
there was
to
some
stuff we
like
didn't
Green
even
Day,
like.
there was some
There's like, we listened to 1975.
Yeah.
Cranberries.
Rap
Cranberries,
songs,
I listened to like
Nirvana,
Nail,
fucking
this
Pixies,
R&B.
There's like fucking Hawaiian shit we were listening to. Just
Is that
because
why
we
you have
liked
flowers
how
on
it
your head?
sounded. Yeah.
We got laid.
Yeah. I know that we listened to Alexis on Fire.
Alex is on fire. Just kidding.
And I remember with my first interview, I asked if you were going to scream in the future. And there is some screaming on this album. So did
Yeah.
they influence that, or was that on you?
It was actually I was screaming in the album.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
That's alive too.
Well, I mean, being in this industry, I always feel really pressured to be a lot heavier. Like I mainly like singing, but I want to keep it interesting for people, and people disregard the fact that I'm singing, and they're just like, "Oh my God, she screams!" Like great, I'm not even actually a screamer. Like
I think like
cool.
on the surface it's cool that she's able to scream, but it also adds to the music another dimension, like more emotion.
Definitely.
Because when you're screaming, you know, it's like, of course it can be aggressive. You can have, you know, the Slipknot, like just angry, pissed off, but you can also have it be, you know, more of like a heartfelt, like shit is just going so wrong that I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
And you just,
And that's what I want to do with 30.
And
Like
screaming is just a lot of emotion, so like it just brings more. It's like if you put like bitch in a sentence to like emphasize the word that you're gonna say after.
Which you do quite
It's
often.
like bitch, like dumb, but like when you scream, it's like emphasizing the whole song.
and just like you can with singing as well, you can, you know, be versatile with like you want to be angry or you want to be like sad or like just kind of being loud,
Quiet.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Was it hard for you to learn to scream?
I mean, not really. It was just kind of terrifying to do it because I never wanted to embarrass myself.
Well,
And the
and
first
also-
few times, like, well, for the first like year, it was like not good. But I just kind of like listened to a lot of other screamers, and I just kind of like just try to feel out my throat a little bit more, and over time, like it got better.
Well, and also since I'm a screamo teacher, it was really easy.
Thanks, Melissa Cross.
Sorry. Since I'm a screamo teacher, it was like really easy for me because I'm the best one.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys have been touring like all year.
Since
And
like
it's been
Steady.
June.
Yeah.
we haven't been home for more than 3 weeks since June.
That's intense.
It's tight.
Are you going to do it again next year, or are we going to have
hope
a
so.
little bit of breaks?
That would be great. You know?
I hope so, but like also like breaks are nice, but like touring a lot is good.
I mean, it's what, if you're doing that, then obviously you're doing something right. So
So you're doing it right.
yeah, I mean, it was like really weird because the start of this year we had like about 6 months off. mean, we were supposed to be writing and stuff, but that shit got fucked, and like our schedule kind of got messed up. So we were like at home for like months on end, and we would go back and forth from LA for like 1 week, 2 weeks, like 3 weeks, and then be home for a long time. And it was just weird. It was fun, but it was also weird being like
Kind
so
of
free.
disrupted the creative flow.
Definitely, that's one thing that I wish we could have
Like
done.
it would have been
better.
really, really
Or-
cool to just be able to like sit down for like a month and just, you know, work on everything.
Yeah.
Instead, it kind of like, since it was broken up, like you could go and you can work on some stuff, and then you go home, and like she said, we'd be home for a couple months at a time. You don't know what happens then. You know, anything can happen.
You could like.
So then you go back into the studio, and then sometimes, you know, you could go back and just totally not be into it.
One thing
Or-
though, also
Which was cool though, because that wasn't like the thing with us. Like, we still liked hobbies.
one thing though that's also really cool is that even though it did hurt us a little bit, I think it helped us a lot because it helped us stop with whatever we're doing and then refresh our minds and create new stuff that was completely
Helped us
different
kinda
from the
cleanse
old
our palate.
things.
I think the album would have been completely different if we did it all in like one
Yeah.
month,
Yeah.
like 7.
So
do you think it hurt you some?
I think it hurt us a little bit
In a
because
way,
there are
just 'cause
some
it was kinda
songs that
rushed.
I'm not very into in the album, but I mean that's not like you can't have a 100% 10 out of 10
Yeah.
album every single time. So
Because like, I mean, like we're gonna like we're all gonna have different opinions on it.
yeah, for sure.
Okay. What do you got planned for 2017 then?
Shit,
Absolutely.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
we have
really?
nothing.
I don't
Oh.
even. We have nothing right now.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else we need to know?
No. Bye.
You can hit us up on the internet as always. We won't
You can
answer.
hit me up on Twitter at Aiden Marceron.
Always pleasant socials.
On all the socials. All right. Well, this is Ash checking out here with Bad Seed Rising. Later, guys.